Hi, welcome back to Third Rate Content. We're back down by the River Severn in Shrewsbury, Shropshire, continuing the Bridges of Shrewsbury series, and we're today covering the English Bridge, Greyfriers footbridge and the Kinglsland toll bridge. So join me, we'll be just coming up on our first bridge, the English Bridge, very soon. Third Rate Content. The English Bridge, built in three distinct stages. Of course, we're looking at the 1926 remodelled English Bridge, although incorporating a lot of the masonry and stonework from the earlier John Gwynne Bridge of the 1700s, late 1700s. And here we have the 1766 John Gwynne English Bridge. As you can see, the middle arch is quite high here, and it looks similar to the current English Bridge, but of course it was a lot narrower. Some evidence of the quayside buildings here, or wharf buildings next to the English Bridge. Evidence of the use of the River Severn as a trade route up from Bristol. Of course, as canals took over and then subsequently trains, and the river silted up, river traffic sort of ceased to pass this way, and especially once the bridge was lowered in 1926, lowered by 5 feet, boats couldn't get up here really anymore. You'll see some of the original 1776 John Gwynne masonry on use in the 1926 rebuild of this fine bridge. It's been confirmed that the bridge has been on this site since at least Norman times. The predecessor to the English Bridge was a stone bridge. It was called the Stone Bridge, and it had a gatehouse on the eastern side, just where we're looking here, and it was a lot flatter, and it had shops and dwellings on it, very much like the Ponte Vecchio in Florence, Italy, although it did look quite a bit different, but similar idea, very medieval sort of concept. And a rendition of the medieval Norman built stone bridge in use for a lot of years, but as you can see, the gatehouse on the eastern side and the dwellings and shops across the bridge. Wakeman School in the background there, the place of education for the World War I poet Wilfred Owen. The little stone area at the back, little landing there, a local fisherman told me a legend about that area, that one of the biggest pike fish, a predatory fish, used to sort of congregate around there, and it was so big that it once ate a dog, yes, a small terrier. It also used to eat ducks, according to this guy. I think the fish was called Big Ben, and I believe he's gone now, thankfully, but I still won't be going for a swim over there. Bridge number 2, the Greyfriers footbridge, built in 1880 to reduce congestion on the English Bridge, which we've just featured, which of course back then was half as wide as it is now, and it was to ease foot congestion from town, between town and the borough of Coleham, just over here. 1880, 2 pieces of wrought iron masonry piers that it's standing on. You can just see here that are sunk into the ground, I think 10 feet, but it's high Victorian, and it's going to be serving the public for quite some time to come, I believe. Well, I think. Very interesting building just by Greyfriars Bridge here, probably from St. Julian's Friars, the friary from the Middle Ages. Quite a Hogwartian style building. Right, on our way to bridge number 3, final bridge of today, the Kinglsland toll bridge. Just follow me. This hefty monument that we found just on our way down to the bridge, in honour of William James Clement, a surgeon and former mayor of Shrewsbury. And I would say probably a Freemason as well, looking at the obelisk style memorial. It's very nice. There's poppy leaves motifs. I suppose that's paying tribute to his surgeonship, but very nice. Just a perfect summer's day. So our final bridge of today is the Kinglsland toll bridge, which is just up that way. We'll be just heading up there in a moment. It's the first privately owned bridge we'll be featuring today, or on the series so far, and but it's open to the public. It's a toll bridge, so if you want to cross on your car, you've got to pay 20p. It was got a span of 212 feet, and interestingly it was built by the Cleveland Bridge and Engineering Company, who also built the very famous Victoria Falls Bridge in between Zambia and another African country which escapes me right this minute, but it was championed, the bridge was championed by the MP for Shrewsbury at the time, in 1883 this was, of course, by John William Grover, who was a civil engineer of the time, MP, and really all-round top man as in regards to railway building in North Wales, the Midlands and North West, and other high Victorian civil engineering projects. We're just going to make our way up to the bridge now and give you a little look. And there we have the Kinglsland toll bridge, connecting Shrewsbury town centre, just over here in the background, with the Kinglsland borough of Shrewsbury, or Shrewsbury as those guys probably say. You might be able to see in the background there Shrewsbury School's boathouse and the fine Victorian metalwork of this bridge. And if we look at the Zambia, the Victoria Falls Bridge, there is quite a similarity, but on a much bigger scale, of course. There's the Victoria Falls Bridge. Victoria Falls Bridge, very much like the Kinglsland toll bridge, but on a much grander scale. I always find Victorian engineering riveting to look at. Just on our way down for a little walk over the Kinglsland toll bridge, and as you can see, the barriers and the toll booth, which is not in use these days. So that was Bridges of Shrewsbury part 3 on third rate content. Thanks for joining me. Feel free to leave a like, share and subscribe if you see fit. As you can see, Shrewsbury School in the background to me there, or Shrewsbury School as it's known to the locals around here. But we'll be featuring on part 3 the Port Hill footbridge, Welsh Bridge and the Frankwell footbridge. So third rate content signing out, thank you.